Hello, hi everybody. How is everybody doing? Oh my god, I already see I see some people talking about the World Cup. Oh my god. Hi. Hi Lurking, hi Reina, hi. Hi Panda, hi Lyronics. Welcome in. Hello. I feel like every time I've not taken a break, but like a day away from stream, I just start to forget how I do things. But welcome in. Hi. Hello. Let me see. Hi. Hello. Hi Reina. Hi Blue. Hi Bubbly. Ayuna, hello. Hi. 50 months is crazy. Thank you. I appreciate the continued support for being so sweet to me. My goodness. Hello, hi Ayumi. Hi Fluffy, welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hello. Hi Renan, how are you doing? Welcome. It is Hooty time. Also with a 20 watch streak. Thank you, Blue. Also, hello. Hi, Merlin. Welcome in. Hello, how are you doing today? Oh my goodness, got a true ending of Silent Hill. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Hope you're feeling better today too. Yeah, Raina, I hope you're doing okay. Oh no. If they won the bets on the game, that's kind of funny. Ducks, hello. Hi, Angel, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. How is everybody? Hi, Lioness, hello. Thank you also for the handpad. I did see. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat. Just now caught up. Okay, we're all good now. Hello. Welcome in. Think I'm back. How was it before I broke it? Oh no. Yeah, they didn't work on Friday because I had to like reconnect things, but I figured out what the problem was, so it's no big issue. Wasn't anything crazy more than, you know, reconnecting things. That's how it goes though. Hello, hi, Legendary Superman. Well, an interesting title. What does one do as the Legendary Superman? Welcome in. Welcome everybody. How is everybody's weekend been? It's Sunday, so I spent yesterday doing a bit of like kind of a little more vegging out. I think by the time my Wednesday rolls around, I think that I'll be able to be more and more on top of things. Hello, hi. How are you doing today, femboys? Welcome in. Give suspicious soup to people. Isn't that like a Minecraft thing? I don't remember if that's the case. I haven't actually played all of the base game for Minecraft. Went to a Ren fair yesterday. Ooh, oh my goodness, that sounds so nice. I have not been to a Ren fair in like years. I don't remember actually the last time I actually went to a Ren fair, but I've always enjoyed them. Well, I mean, I guess I remember the good times from them. I don't know if I remember what would be the bad times, I suppose. Working on a costume right now. Ooh, that sounds awesome, actually. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I've not been to a Ren fair in quite a while. The last time I went, it was more of like a local thing, and so it wasn't really. I am me for tier 3 for 3 months in advance. Oh my goodness. Thank you. First off, that is an insane thing to do. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Holy. But I hope you're enjoying enough to like be here in that full force. My goodness. I've been approaching those that have been, you know, those that did the major donos for the donathon. And it was one where I was doing a lot of that on Saturday as well. And the thing was, everybody was so sweet that I was starting to tear up a bit. I was like, oh my god, this is getting me emotional. But you a voice actor? No. But I think at some point I'd try to dabble into it. That would be fun to try my hand at like something like that. Sound like a Genshin character. Really? That's an interesting one. I don't think I've heard that before. I think I've heard a lot of different ones, but Genshin, a character from Genshin is not something I've heard. That's not a bad thing. Oh my goodness. But thank you again. Well, now you also like those in the special tier 3 tier. Get all of those emotes. I don't really have more like incentive besides that. I have like some ideas maybe down the road, but I'm like, unfortunately, I don't have a tremendous amount of ways to make it worthwhile besides those emotes. Yeah, I sound like Torbjorn. I remember, yeah. I'm just, what is like lines? I'm trying to remember actually. Hold on. I was gonna just do a bit, but I'm like, what does he say? How are you doing today, Sina? Hello, hi, Blah as well. How are you doing today? I don't even remember. Yeah, I was like, wait, what does he say? I literally can't for the life of me remember a single line. Oh well. That's how long ago I've played Overwatch. It's just, it's a vague memory like years ago. I mean, in and out of stream because of mental health. No worries. Oh, I'm sorry you're dealing with things if that's affecting you to that degree. My goodness. Do take care of yourself if you ever are in a situation where you want to like just relax and not, you know, yap a lot whilst you're here. You're totally free to do so. I think that legitimately a lot of people use my use the streams to relax. So I'm glad. You know. So what's the best flavor of Pringles? Interesting question. I'm just like, okay. The last one I've had that I thought was good would have probably been those like pizza Pringles. I can't remember like any other ones. Jalapeno? Is there a jalapeno? I mean, really? Didn't know there was like more than the original. There's some, but I cannot remember. Yeah. Salted Pringles, yeah. You sicken me. Well, it's that I don't really want to have a Pringle in the first place. And the last one I remember was that beside, like, if I'm having some sort of like, you know, potato chip, a Pringle plain is not going to be my favorite. Just had it, and man, it was so good. Ooh. rather have potato chips. Yeah, if I'm having like a full-fledged like normal potato flavor crisp and stuff like that, or potato chip, etc. It's one where I'm like, I gotta have like either actual Lay's or sometimes my parents, they're like, because they like to splurge a little with their treats, they'll go out to like a specialty store to get like organic potato chips. I'm like, what are you doing? It's probably the same thing. I don't know, it's fine. But I'm like, whatever. It's whatever makes you happy, I suppose. Those ones do just taste like way more like potatoes. So I'm like, I can't really complain. Mm-hmm. Now, some people can only have Pringles because they're soft. Mm. Well, you don't have to insult them by calling them soft, but you know, to each their own. Yeah. Hope you're doing great today. Yeah. Hi, Sen. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Why, yada. Mm-hmm. Today has been a little bit of a sleepy day, but it might just be because I before stream started, I did a nice like warm shower to like relax my muscles and like get any sort of like ick from working out. Mm-hmm. Oh God, a vertical in my mouth. Ugh. Oh no, I don't think you're eating Pringles right. Skill issue. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I swear. Sam, oh. You're very sweet. Get some rest if you need, okay? Take care, take care. Started my 5K journey. Nice. Yeah, you take your time with that. That sounds intensive, especially if you're like, you know, just starting back up again. Take your time with it, but it's very nice to see, you know, some of our community are trying their best to stay in shape or get back in shape. Yeah, hello, hell yeah. Hope 9 weeks goes smoothly. You take your time with things, okay? I'm certain it's not going to be a small thing. Yeah. But good luck to you. Yeah, I'm excited for you. I think it'll be good. Just, yeah, make sure that you're pacing yourself. I think that's the one thing that a lot of people that I know, they struggle with pacing themselves when it comes to, you know, actually getting back into working out. So start off small and then build your way up. That's the best way for me, at least. But if you can power through the parts where it's like rough to start, I guess maybe. Hi, welcome in. I'm Mary's. Hi, hi, hi. How are you doing today? Let me see. Where do I even see myself in like 9 months? I would hope that the model is done. Then let me think. What else would there be? Maybe working more and more on stuff involving like ASMR and like other video things. So I'm not sure. How are you guys today? How is everybody today? I'm good though. I was saying it might be a little not tired, but a little more relaxed than normal just because I recently got out of a shower, and so I'm like solidly relaxed in that way. Exciting, I know. Nice. I did exactly the same, so let's go. Fresh hair. I do love that feeling. It's just like, I just get rid of all of like the nasty feelings after like not being able to, or like not that you forget, but it's more like, you know, if you're not full cleanse washing, then it starts to be like, it's not quite the same. Yeah. Twins. Hmm. Ooh, drawing at midnight. What should you draw? I am going to be selfish. You should draw me. Because I should be everybody's muse. Hmm. Went outside and tasted the spicy air. Mmm. Yum. Been using a cooling tea tree. Ooh. And conditioner. It's nice during the summer. Yeah, I've had on the occasion like a very cooling like shampoo. That stuff can be really good. It's almost, I don't know how to describe it without just saying it's minty, right? Refreshing. You have a name for the viewers? Yeah. They are called the Hooligans. Yeah, they're very cute. Also, hi, Kyo. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome. Coconut products. Ooh. Nice and soft and nice. Ooh. Sounds very good. I don't think that I've often had like the best hair products. I've been changing a lot of that with learning and more about like not just skincare, but like self-care with the stuff I'm putting in my hair and like on my skin. Are you like a voice actor? No, I'm not. Maybe at some point I dabble, but no, I am not. Very, very good. Bored today? Oh no. Well, I think that we might be doing, if we're doing anything today. I was thinking I haven't done a scary game in a bit, and it is a Sunday, but I don't know if I have more than just a couple demos for scary games. So maybe. Sometimes splurging on nice hair and skincare is worth it. Oh yeah, exactly. Spooky. Yeah, we have a few that are like a few scary or like, you know, stuff like that kind of games. So it is interesting. I do wonder what that would mean. We have let me see, a few of the titles for those that are curious is things like, we have Spiritus Sancti, that is a demo. We have Mortu, we have Reaper's Reception, and one that I'm saving for if I am playing with a homie of mine. We'll have to see, because they have been very busy this past week. Yeah. Yeah, I do have these horror game demos, so you could be playing a bit of that, or we could also dive back into, we've been playing a bit of Pal World and a few others, yeah. More Cult of the Lamb. That's another good one too. You're right. There is a good bunch of people that have been enjoying whenever we do get the chance to. Yeah, Pal World and Cult of the Lamb. Both are very fun games. If you've not seen, I might play a bit more Pal World myself. Not that it's a bad thing to stream, but it's more just like, I don't know how to carry a good conversation whilst I'm like just figuring out a game, I guess. Played like 10 hours. Ooh. Yeah, it's fair. I think it's fun though. I think that I just get really like, I start to veg out. I start to feel like, like I am not able to make good conversation whilst I'm just fully like, oh, look at this little guy. So I'm like playing Power World. I'm like, oh, it really is just like so comfortable. Face looks cool. Ooh, I'd love to see if you posted it in like the Discord. Yeah. Yeah. So zen with the little guys. They're just so fun to just, I don't know, run around and I guess gather resources. It's like so simple and like pretty relaxing to a point where I'm like, I've just turned off my brain after a point. I think, if anything, I might show my base in Pal World on the occasion, just so that you get to see the updates. Because I have made a little like home base where I'm like, I've made fortress walls and everything. And that is very fun to me. But I've also, because of things that I've always been interested in, is that I have made it so that the base that I run, it kind of looks like the fortress walls, but in the center where the little house was, I have now put a wizard's tower in. And I think it looks really nice. Yeah, you can make a tower and there's no limit on size. I've seen some people do some crazy builds when it comes to verticality for some reason. And I'm like, I don't I don't know why that's the case, but it's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, the customization is pretty good. And I've been truly just enjoying what I can without like going crazy, right? But I haven't really been in the mood for games when I'm offline. So it's hard to say, right? There's a part of me that's like, when I've been offline, at least a little bit, I am trying my best to, I'm trying to just get busy and working on things, yeah. But when I'm not, I'm like entirely zoning out and just like, I don't know. I don't really want to do too much when I'm like in that mood. I think it's not that last week burnt me out, or like the Donathon week burnt me out. It's more just like I have a few things that I do need to catch up on, but it'll take a bit of effort. So I'm like trying myself to pace it so that it's not all at once and overwhelming. Yeah. But there's been a lot of good ideas flowing. Yeah, last week was a lot, but not bad. Oh yeah, no, it's true. I am still so ecstatic with how everything went last week. And, you know, over time, I'll be tackling those things I need to do or, you know, rewards. So it'll be nice. It'll be nice. Yeah. I do need to get back into art so that I can draw some, or like, you know, I said that I will, and I started it on stream, was the the phone wallpaper. That was fun. But I haven't, and I unfortunately have not done much after that you saw on stream. How are you doing? I'm good. I am very good. Yeah. Today has been a good one. I think that, you know, the only problem I've been having is I'm a little behind on chores, but I think that's a given. Yeah. We worked on it on stream a little bit. Like it was a tiny one to start. Just sketch out the idea. But I have, like I said, I haven't done too much past that. Yeah. What I will be doing so that it's like, you know, everyone's on the same pace is that I have been reaching out to those that have, you know, donated for the donathon. I will be reaching out to somebody from last time too, so that I can make sure that their stuff is, you know, not fallen to the wayside either. But I do plan to do some things. Catching up on chores today. Ooh. Yeah. I feel like that's something that I definitely need a day for. I think that'll be my Wednesday. Yeah. But hell yeah, love that for you. Congrats to all of them again. Yeah, it's very, very cool. Very sweet that everybody wanted to support. And I'm doing what I can to make sure that nothing is, you know, how do I say this? Make sure that I don't fall behind on things. Yeah. Yeah. Things have been good. I think that mostly resting, but there's been a lot of things that I've been wanting to do that now that I have the energy again, I'm gonna dive back into. Yeah, doing a lot without pacing myself, it will start to be not great. But now I have myself some understanding of what I need to do to pace myself, so it's a lot easier. So don't you worry. Very, very excited for that. Get back into everything. But it's like, you know, if I'm, you know, not burning myself out, it'll still take a little bit of time. It's fine though. Let me see. Let me see. I saw a few things. Do we want to talk about apparently the World Cup going on just wrapped up? I don't know if we really should. I don't know. It might get people really heated. Feeling very tired lately. I see. I fall asleep. Oh, Argentina lost. You know what I think it is? It's the curse of Miku. Whoever wielded Miku this time around was unfortunately destined to lose each time. And the last victim was Argentina. So, damn. Most passionate about Mexico losing. I think that's also understandable. Argentina lost. It's a good day. Miku's a Spaniard. Oh my God. No. Say it ain't so. Oh my God. Oh man. This is my nightmare. What would Spaniard Miku look like, I wonder? I mean, my first thought is like, you know, a musketeer or something. But what else will they take from us? Oh man. Worse than British. Well, if you know anything about Mexico's history, you know, at least she's not Argentino. Oh no. I don't know if there was any winning there. Chav Miku. Oh my god. I still can't get over that that's an actual makeup trend that should just not be a thing. Any Spanish country and the Philippines. That's true, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. That's why it's funny for Miku. What's wrong with chat Miku? Oh, you know, I'm gonna say it, and then you're gonna be like, ha ha ha, it's not funny anymore. It's because of blackface. That's why it's not funny. Ah ha ha. Anyway. So, love the differences of how people drew Miku depending on their stance on the British. Oh my god. It's true. Yeah, depending on your opinion of like Miku or the British, Miku would have looked very different. Yeah. And that's why it's not funny, Blue. It's like, yeah, this entirely reminds me of that. So I don't think it's funny. Ah ha ha. It's awful. So now you know. Love the differences though. I do feel like there was the very regal and very very like here's Miku in a British suit and top hat. But then there was also like the Cockney like rough and like the kind of Miku that you wouldn't want to see in a back alley kind of thing. And I'm like, oh my god. Mm-hmm. Or Miku, at least the flamenco fan art's pretty neat. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think at one point I knew like certain dances from like not flamenco dances, but it was like a dance from like Ecuador or something. So that's interesting. You cosplay Miku. Ooh, I love that for you. Hell yeah. I love seeing like whenever people do cosplay like that. Any cosplay of Miku is very pretty. A very boring World Cup. I thought it was interesting more because I've never really been entirely interested in the World Cup in the past. But now that it's been in like spaces where I have lived or like that people that I kind of am more I was more like interested at the least. So mm, mm. Anyway. If you have to get banned by me, you just didn't get the vibe, brother. Hey, if you're still listening, genuinely, when somebody doesn't get the vibe of a stream, and oh, I didn't break any rules though, it's still not chill. Because of the fact that it's like, oh, I'm like disrupting stream, and guess what? It's the scene. And it's because of you that you've done this. You know? You could have been like, ah, my bad. Let me reflect on my actions. But now it's a scene, and this is why you're banned. Anyway. Yeah, once Hooty does it, it's over. Yeah. Yeah, people crazy. It's like, I don't know. I don't get it. It's fine now. Sorry. But it's like, past a point, it's like, I think it should be easy to understand, right? I don't think I'm done anything crazy. But whatever. I get it. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing today? How are you? How have you been? Yeah. It's a good question because it's like sometimes it's hard to know when people have actually been able to like catch streams and stuff. It's like, how have you been, right? Spend the weekend babysitting. Oh, yeah. You know what? That would cause anybody really to be busy, I'm certain. Appreciate you. Oh no. I'm glad that you know, none of my siblings, well, sibling, I just have the one. I was gonna say is that my sibling doesn't have any kids, and so I'm like, I've not been asked to babysit. I'm not looking forward to if that happens. Because it's like, I don't know. One of those things, I'm not exactly, it's not that I'm bad with kids, it's more just like, I'm going to just treat the kid like they're an adult, right? It's like, what do you think about the World Cup? What do you think? It's like, huh? The what? Oh, you know, the World Cup with football. How do you think about like Argentina versus Spain? Where's Argentina? I don't watch the World Cup. You should. It's it's like a cultural touchstone. I mean, I haven't really watched, but I've seen some clips and then, you know, at least know enough so I can talk about it a tiny bit. Oh. I actually appreciate when you talk to them as equals. I think it's funny because, yeah, oftentimes that would lead to probably the kids appreciate that because, you know, maybe that they don't get that treatment a lot. Yeah. Aw, I missed the love story between Mexico and Korea. That was really funny when that was happening. Yeah. Simpler times. It's unfortunate that, you know, because it's a competition, it was inevitable that somebody was going to be eliminated there. Yeah. So sweet. I love seeing the Korean Mexican kids' names. Oh my god. Oh, I've heard people say is that because of the fact that there was like such a cultural like mixing pot, like melting pot during the World Cup, there's going to be like so many kids out of that, and I'm like, there might actually be like a whole like generation of kids because of the World Cup. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy to think about, but I don't know. I don't think it's the worst as long as people are happy, I guess. Oh my goodness. Love the idea. I think that the idea of something like, say, yeah, like a Mexican and Korean mixed kid would be something where it would probably result in the equivalent of like a telenovela, but also what is it called again? Like one of those K dramas at the same time. And I'm like, oh my god, saving Korea's birth. Crazy, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Also, hi. Hi, GG. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Also, Korean kids are going to love spicy food. True. I feel like, I mean, there's a lot of good Asian foods that are, in general, like very spicy, but it's very good. So I'm like, I love just food from everywhere. So I don't know. Food would be very good. Mixed cuisine, Korean and Mexican food would be like kind of like awesome. I would love that. To experience that would be so good. Yeah, the spice tolerance is going to be through the roof. It'll be very interesting to say the least, right? All you get is the joys of chili flavor, but none of the burning. I mean, is that so wrong? Is that so bad? I think that's a great trade-off. If that's the case, yeah. Awesome. Love that for them. I feel like, you know, you can build up spice tolerance, or you can lose your sense of smell, and it helps in a way. But I'm just massively jealous. Oh my god. Why wasn't I conceived during the 2026 World Cup? That's a crazy statement. That is a crazy statement. Oh my god, imagine the skincare that they'll learn from the Korean side as well. Just, oh my god. Like, if they have the, like, know-with-all from, like, the Korean skincare, please, like, stuff. Oh, they know so much about skincare. Holy. That's maybe, like, they're gonna be beautiful. Crazy. Glowing and spice tolerant. Exactly. God damn it. Boy bands. The boy bands. That's another good point. They're gonna have some like crazy good music. And so, yeah, the music is gonna go crazy. Damn. No. Please. Oh my god. In game. Okay. Sorry, but emote didn't even load in for a second. That's the craziest part about that. That's the craziest part about that. All I'm hearing is that there's no downsides and we need to make this actually happen. A cultural exchange has already happened, and that is called the World Cup. So you never know. It might be in place. We'll see in 9 months, I guess. BTS, but everyone sounds like Jose. Oh my god. You can't. Oh my god. Not the Madge clap get pregnant. That's insane. It is insane. You are crazy for that one. Oh my god, girl. Chill. Oh my god. If only I knew Spanish to have a chance. I'm neither from Mexico nor am I Korean. And so I'm like, there's no semblance of chance for me. Oh no. But Hooty, you sound like that one guy from Stray Kids. Of course you're Korean. Sorry, I can't get over that. I don't know I don't know how to feel whenever somebody has said that, because it's like, I don't, like, what do I say? I just hope that they mean it like as a good thing, I guess. Oh my god. My hypothetical children could be then, but like, I want it to be me. That's valid. That's valid. Oh no. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Insane work. Parental envy. No, I doubt that's the case. It's due to the fact that, like, if I know anything about, you know, Cinna, is that they just do not want kids. And that's valid. Have you, in this economy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In this world state? Whew, no. No. After this weekend, understand. I think there's like a lot of ways to have your outlet if you really want like something to take care of and like look after. You can have a cat. You can, you know, you can be in like, I don't know. There's a lot of things, man. If you really want kids, you can adopt. Like, there's like so many problems that can arise that people don't even talk about with like medical complications, not just, you know, progesterone. What is, I feel like I've heard that before. Is that some sort of transition? I'm not familiar. There's enough kids on Earth, don't make more. Yeah, if you really want to like have the experience of being a parent, adopting is like actually a very sweet thing. Makes your boobs. What? Is that real? Oh, well, that's nice. I see. No further comment. I'll take your entire stock, says Cinna. Does it make your hormones go crazy? I am not familiar to talk on this, but it is, I mean, I don't know. I guess it is interesting to say the least. I'm just like, it might gain weight too. Depends on genetics. Oh, okay. That's valid. Yeah. I mean, if you want, I guess, a big, I can't follow through. Hey, I'm gonna have to pass on this. I'm like, oh boy. Taking all the estrogen. Actually, technically, progesterone, or sorry, I said that entirely. I'm just gonna. Anyways. Oh my god. Ends in 5. Hmm. And tame the insatiably hungry from... It's like, it's not that it's making me uncomfortable. It's like, I just don't want to, like, say too much, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I like what I like. Whatever, man. I can't. Oh my goodness. I enjoy a healthy body shape. Smile. You know exactly why it's getting caught by AutoMod, Kit. Oh my goodness. You talked about goth baddies with big titties before. It's true, but I've been trying to I don't know, is it like I don't want to objectify people, that's all, I guess. By this point I'm like, I realize that could be considered that. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. Legitimately, I do, like, oh no, I just think that there's like a lot of beautiful people, and I mean, you know, I don't actually want to like objectify people. I just think it's, you know, I might have types, I guess. Also, thank you, GG, for the head pat. I know. Oh, like, I just hope that legitimately, like, I'm less anxious about stuff. Sorry, I misread your name entirely. Welcome in, hi. Welcome in. If it offends anyone, we'll be on them. It's okay, okay. Welcome in. It's okay to like bigger busted people. It's true though. It is true. I'm not a I'm okay. Still auto-modded? I did see that. Automod just hates you. I'm sorry. Which hates us. Because we've been permitting you to say those things. It's just as like, nah. But welcome in. Hi, if you're just joining us. My name is Hooty Hoo. I am the night owl with the magical voice. And the rumors are true. I do like what I like. Joining and appreciating women with large assets. I think that they're very pretty. They're so pretty. My goodness. God. It's true though. They're so, oh my goodness. Just in case somebody says they like pancakes doesn't mean they hate waffles. It's true. I have a tremendous variety of things that I enjoy. I love financial stability. I like oh, that is true. That's a big plus. That is a big plus. Financial stability, chef's kiss, you know, like on top of everything. Oh. Getting the cutest sundress selfies. Ooh, I like my. That is valid, Blue. Also, I love that for you. Getting nice photos. Aww, that's cute. Painfully adorable. I do love that for you. Oh, underrated attribute, money. I mean, yeah, but you know, I know that money's not everything, but God knows it helps. I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, sure, like billionaires can be like sad, but God, there's a lot more sad people that are poor. Okay? Like, come on. What are we doing? Oh, man. Because money buys happiness. Remember that. And there is a way. Doesn't make you cool. That is true. It does not make you cool. That is a good point. Richest man on earth is a loser. You're so right, though. It is true. Mm-hmm. Buy a therapy session. Truly, that is so real. Mm. Give it to me, then. Valid. Oh my goodness. Hooligans, I want to say is that legitimately, I've really loved the vibes since I've been medicated. And you are actually a part of it by being like as fun as it is here. Legitimately, I've seen messages from people that are new, that are saying stuff like, "Hey, even if I am new, like the vibes of the community have been so good." So I just like, whilst the ends are going, right, I want to say this for those that like are really, really. It means a whole lot to me that things feels in every capacity that much better recently. So thank you. Money can't buy you happiness. Just watch me walk out of the store with a propeller hat and a giant lollipop. Truly, also. Hello, hi. Welcome in, welcome in. You're just joining us. Hi, Jeb. Hello, hi. Hello, hello, cheeks. How are you both doing today? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello. Hi, Moo. I'm sorry that I did not say hi earlier, but welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah. Going to Wald from the sap. If I'm going to sap at some folks, I think it makes sense. But for those that did get the ads, I was just saying is that the community has been very good, tremendously comfortable with everybody that has been a part of the community. And when talking with some of the people from the community recently, that they have said, I have crafted a very welcoming and kind community, that this word stops having meaning. So I want to just say is that thank you again, just for being it's been such a good time, legitimately. Hell yeah. Also, hi Aries. Hello, how are you doing today? Demon Slayer, hello, welcome. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Eat spaghetti. Okay, you didn't do anything wrong. That's more the mods having fun. Okay, it's like evil. Actually, no, that's not true. Technically, it's off topic, but yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm not undermining the mods' decision. That is correct. I'm good. How is everyone? I have had a great date so far. If we have any sort of plans for today, I do have a few horror games we could play. If I really was thinking, we have a few that might be interesting. I don't know how good some of these might be. But it is interesting because we have yeah, some are not fully released yet, and some are also like, I don't know if if it's going to be something that would last on stream for some others. So it is interesting. Talking about horror games, have you played The Island of Dr. Moros? No, I have not. Is it something that I might be interested in? I do remember, whilst I was picking up other games so that I can play with my mods and my community, I have picked up a third game at the same time that is also a horror game. I just remembered. Now here's the thing. This is a game that might take a little longer because it is an RPG, but it is specifically a horror game RPG. So it might be interesting. If you've ever heard of the game Look Outside, it's a horror RPG that has won awards for a lot of things, including the music, art direction, and general story of what you're dealing with and everything. And it is interesting to think about. I've only seen little like bits and pieces from friends, but I've heard really, really good ones, like good things about it. Some of my friends have said that it is one of their favorite games that they've played, but that they are also very much a horror aficionado. They love horror just in general. So I'm like, it's kind of just their thing. New one to you? Yeah, Look Outside. I don't know if this developer has made any other games, but yeah, I think the developer is like a solo person. So that's another good one. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Final Fantasy VII. No. No, that is not a horror game. Yeah. But I do think that this game is very interesting in hindsight. And then the publishing, because it's very cool to think of solo dev, but then it is published by Devolver Digital, which has helped a lot. Yeah. So what's your favorite type of owl? I think it would be a toss-up between like a barn owl and a great horned owl. Both are very good. Yeah, they helped with the Enter the Gungeon, which is another, if you've never seen or played Enter the Gungeon, it's different than some games that some people would say are in the same genre of like a dungeon crawling sort of looter shooter. It's a roguelike looter shooter, but it's like a twin stick shooter. And it's also a roguelike because each time you play is going to have a different layout for the dungeon. It's very fun. A lot of good combos and synergies. If you played stuff like Binding of Isaac or stuff like that, it is also a very good game. Yeah. Looked up the horror game and nope, I'm too much of a pansy. Look Outside is a little more tame, but I think it's one that is still going to make you feel creepy crawly horror stuff. So, also, yeah, Enter the Gungeon has a good sense of humor. It's true. I do agree. There's a lot of games that I really enjoy, but I was also thinking about how much I've. It depends on how good a horror game is, whether it's gonna really sell it for me, or if it's gonna be something that like I just sort of don't enjoy. But it's definitely one where puzzles are going to be a problem for me if I don't pace myself and be patient. So, yeah. I'll happily watch you play it. Weird Look Outside is a real good one, at least art-wise. Yeah. Puzzles where? Well, okay, here's the thing. A lot of horror games are very sort of steep with puzzles, and I'm not always the best at those. And more than anything, they start to frustrate me. But I think that's also me talking from like pre-medicated experience. So unfortunately, like that's a hard ask for me specifically. Game with puzzles. I do like how much some people like puzzles, but only due to the fact that I am not good at them. So if I ever get stuck in a game that has puzzles, you know what? I'm glad that my community would be able to help. A little bit. Or at least give their thoughts. So that would be nice. Like, I'm not out here playing The Witness or anything like that, but I'm Moo Moon. Have a good stream. Take care. If you're lurking and just vibing, welcome in. How are you doing today? But also, if you just want to lurk and vibe, hope you're taking care. Yeah. Hooty calls upon chat to solve the puzzles. Yeah, I feel like if anything, that's the best use for a hooligan summon, is by calling upon them to their hyper interest of puzzles. So I think that's not a bad thing. Lurking while playing Power World. I'm like honestly half tempted to like play more Power World. But I'm like, I don't know. I've mostly been sitting at base on the occasion and just like having my pals grind out the resources and making my place look pretty. And I'm like, not quite the same experience that some people would probably enjoy. But we'll see. Yeah. With someone, you know, I could see it. But I hope you're having fun with Power World. It has been very fun, though. Our base is amazing. I've heard, yeah. Love puzzles, mainly murder mystery and Layton games. Well, okay, so a mystery is... like, I can actually understand mysteries. I think it's more specifically puzzles, if that makes sense. I don't know why, but like I've always really enjoyed stuff like an actual mystery novel and stuff like that. Those are fun. But I'm like, it's hard for me to find as much fun with the puzzles, if that makes sense. Silver Pines, is the full game out? I played the demo, that is true. It was a really good one. Silver Pines. Is it fully released yet? No, the demo it's in October when it fully releases. Dang it. Okay, I just looked. Like I think some of my favorite movie series has been like the Knives Out and those, like Glass Onion, Knives Out, and now Wake Up Dead Man. Those are some of my favorite movies because of the so intriguing way they present like mystery that it feels very fresh. So, yeah, I'm obsessed with Knives Out. I own the Blu-ray just so that I have the physical and nobody can take it away from me. I love that. It was so good. I watched it in theaters and audibly gasped at like the point with the reveal. It was so good. I think it was like, oh my god! I was in the theaters with like not even other people, just other strangers in the theater. I gasped loud enough that I could see in my peripheral that other people looked at me and they were like, mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. Third one felt obvious, but in the way everything planned out is surprising and fun. I think at the end I was still surprised, but it was like only because it's like, no, it can't be. No, it is though. Oh no. You know, that feeling. I think that was just it was very good feeling for each one. Very different mysteries. Yeah. Like it has to, but it shouldn't be. But it kind of has to. Oh no. Yeah. It's very good stuff though. This company, Big Fish Games, it made puzzle game mystery games. Where mainly the fun. Oh, used to love playing those. I I feel like there was a lot of games growing up that I really wanted to like. Yeah, poor character. I feel bad for a lot of the characters in these movies because of the fact that like some of them just don't deserve. And I'm like, oh, it's so interesting. It's so interesting. Others really deserve what's coming to them, but others are like, oh man. Mm-hmm. Called Puppet Show. Seemed up your alley. I'll have to see. I'll look into things. Yeah. Not Big Fish. The curse of Bagel haunts you. I don't know if I've ever played more than like a little bit of Peggle. I forgot about that game. Murder mysteries are always fun though. I've enjoyed like the problem is I've seen how like Phoenix Wright and stuff are played, right? And I think it would more frustrate me than it would be like fun, unfortunately, I think. But I don't know. It does depend. I know. It is a bad example, but it's like there's other games that are like actual like I do know what you mean though. Yeah. Game is insane. There's also like others that are like very prominent. Technically stuff like Danganronpa is like a murder mystery, but it's like I don't know if that's why people like Danganronpa. Like, probably not the same. Not the same reason. Love Danganronpa. I've heard a lot of people really do, but I don't know if I would. I'd have to give it a shot. The thing about it is that I do already kind of know things, but not like all of it. Yeah. You'll need to like yap or you'll hate it. It does depend. See, the thing is, I've watched. Here's the problem. I've watched some of the anime, so I don't know if that would be bad because I kind of know things about Danganronpa. Oh, the anime sucks. That's why I'm like, I don't think it's 1-to-1. Yeah. So, hard to say. The stories of the full characters and everything. Yeah. Maybe at some point. Yeah. Anime just cherry picks. That does make sense though. Yeah. Game called Your Turn to Die. Very similar. Ooh. I feel like I've heard of it. Let me see. Your Turn to Die. I have not seen this. No, this is an interesting art style though. That is good. That is good. Interesting. I don't remember what it was called, but there was another one where it was like another death game sort of game. I'm trying to remember the name of it. But it was like you were in one of these characters in a bunker. And each of these bunkers were like numbered and stuff. Game or anime? Game. I'm trying to remember. Feels familiar. Everybody was like, it was in a similar way where everybody was kind of quirky as like Danganronpa characters are, but not the same kind of quirky. Yeah. Like there was, you know, some interesting characters in there. So hi Bubbly, how are you doing? Welcome in. How are you doing today? I do feel like there's a lot of games that have a death game sort of energy to it. And so it's very interesting to me whenever some, like, I don't know, like, it's past a point, it starts to feel like it's overdone, but I don't know, right? I guess in a lot of these, you're like almost the origin of this trope. And the reason why it's a trope is because they did well, right? So it's interesting. Yeah. Death Paradise? Death Parade. Wait, I feel like I've heard of Death Parade. Yeah. Oh, this is one I've been meaning to watch. I watched like the first episode, I think when it aired, but but I didn't watch the rest of it. And I was like, oh, this is really good. But then like time got away from me. Death Parade is a very good anime. Yeah. From what I know. Light makes a cameo. Oh. Interesting. Huh. I guess that makes sense technically in the setting. Watch the opening. Oh, I know that is part of why I like it, was that Death Parade has just a banger soundtrack. But I'm trying to remember what else was there. Yeah. I forgot Light Yagami. Light Yagami being in a different anime just would not feel correct, but I'm like, it's for what the premise of Death Parade is, it does kind of make sense. Hooty main characters. Yeah, there's some really. I think there was a guy and a girl with the two main characters. I'm trying to remember if there was like any other characters that I like fully. Like, I liked the guy and the girl because of the fact that they like really were good for riffing off of each other, but I don't remember too much about the anime. Yeah. It's one of those animes that you think it's happy, but it isn't. Yeah. Short haired boss lady and the old guy? Yeah. I barely remember, but like I do know what, yeah. Loved the elevator boy. There's a lot of like anime though that I'm like, I do need to watch. I've just not been in a mood for it. I've been watching, or not even watching, I've been just like really catching up on my like making sure that I'm not overexerting myself before I get back into my routines. Alice in Borderlands. I feel like I've heard the name. It does sound familiar. I don't remember it though. If I have seen it. There's a lot of like Alice in Wonderland inspired stuff, but it's been a long time since I've seen like some animes. Yeah. J-drama with the card game. Oh. Grits. Oh, I see. Fifth game thing, Hell's Paradise. Ooh. That sounds... Oh, there's so many anime that I'm like... It's been a while since I've binged a lot of anime. I used to be the type that was very much into just... I'm going to watch every anime every season, or like as much as I could, and it was very like it was not healthy, especially because it was during the time that I was I was supposed to be focusing on school and you know stuff like that. So yeah, interesting. Has them play death games in order to keep living. Ooh. Okay. Second season was a tad disappointing though. Okay. Do you think it's like your number, like your top, like your number one, or like at least something that would be in your top 10 animes that you've watched? I do wonder how many people are very into anime that might be similar tastes, right? If you've never watched anime, that is also okay. Or it's just not your thing. There's generally an anime for everyone, though. One's Gintama. Really? I could see it. Gintama is wild. Madoka Magica. I have not seen, like, I've not seen all of it. I've seen tiny bits of Madoka. And I'm just like, the problem is, it's like, I'm scared to watch more of Madoka because I know how, like, evil it can get. Like, it's so nice and fun. No, it's fucking not. Absolutely not. Oh my god. Watching Bungo Stray Dogs. Ooh. Wait, I think I was talking about that the other day. Is Bungo Stray Dogs was so interesting as an anime. Yeah. It's got like the main character has like such awful hair, but I do love when I watched it, it was like actually really good. A decade for the movies to come out this year. Ooh. Yokai Watch. I've heard of I've never played the games, and I've heard people like the anime and the games. So I'm like, interesting. One Piece is one of my absolute faves. More recent one called Observation Log of Villainous. That sounds familiar too. That sounds familiar because it's like, yeah. As a lot of you might know, is I have my... I am somebody that has really enjoyed a lot of One Piece. And it's just been a little bit since I've caught up on things. But I'm more caught up than most people would be. To a point where the anime hasn't caught up. So that would be where I am with One Piece. So I know a lot. I know a lot. I think ever since I have fully accepted my bird form, right? It's been a bit less of an interest whenever there's been pirate media. Yeah. So it's been a hard thing for me to like, not to ask, but it's like to get myself to do. Yeah. Eating bananas again? Oh no. Not as hard as it is to catch up. It depends. I feel like the more time I spend away from One Piece, the longer I see its faults. But I also still enjoy it, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's something called One Piece. Well, that is true. That is a thing that exists. I feel like, okay, it's not the worst, but there is also active animation in process that is going to make it easier to catch up with One Piece. I love Cowboy Bebop. Ooh. Cowboy Bebop is very, very good. That's one where I'm like, it's been so long since I've watched it that there's parts that I have forgotten that I would be able to just like, oh, I would love to see. Yeah. Samurai Champloo. Oh, that's a fucking awesome anime. That is such a good anime. I've not seen Cowboy Bebop. Is it that good? If you are somebody that likes anything involving sci-fi or melodrama, it is basically the quintessential for anything involving that in the anime space. It's very good. I would say so. And another thing that is so good is that the same author that made the dramatic, like, and like very intense stuff for Cowboy Bebop wrote a second anime that is purely comedy that is in the same setting, pure comedy, called Space Dandy, and I also really like that one. It is, yeah, comedy. Oh yeah, if you Space Dandy is so funny. It's so stupid. Just about once an episode, everyone dies. Fucking everyone dies. Every episode. It's like... Oh my god, they don't take anything serious. What? I don't know how to explain it. Like, legitimately, like, if you've never seen Space Dandy, it is so funny. They have like, it is one I would recommend the English dub because it's funnier for English speakers. They specifically wrote jokes that to this day, there's like one stupid joke that I can't get over from Space Dandy. Because they travel across different planets. And one of the jokes is that there's one of the jokes that they travel to this giant planet, which is like a vacation sort of like getaway place that all the like most popular like influencers and stuff go to vacation, and it's called Planet Trendy. And in English, I gotta find it. I gotta find the. So the narrator or Space Dandy often is like a very serious like narrator, is like, and this is at the point that Dandy found out that blah 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 blah, and it's just like a matter of fact sort of thing. In this moment, they make him break like the narrator break character, where the I just gotta show you. Hi Carolyn, welcome in. Welcome. You know, I don't even have to show you because I'll just let you listen to the audio. Let me show you through just audio alone. How are you doing, Coraline?
This is Planet Trendy, a hoppin' joint. This is Planet Trendy, a hoppin' joint where you'll find the hippest couples in the universe dropping it like it's hot.
You know what? Yeah, no, it's better with video. Already, no, it is so stupid. It is better with video, at the least. Space Dandy, for those that want to know.
This is Planet Trendy, a hoppin' joint where you'll find the hippest couples in the universe dropping it like it's hot. If you want to show your bae that you the man, then you best turn up here. Her body and the place be swaggin'. Don't matter whether shorty like hanging outdoors or getting crunk in the club. If you got the Skrilla, then Planet Trendy got your back.
What the fuck? If you got the Skrilla, then Planet Trendy got yo back. What are you fucking talking? If you want to show the shoddy that you the man, then you best turn up here. Everybody in the club get twisted. And he's just saying it like straight face. It's so funny. It's such a fucking funny. Oh my god, dude, it's so funny. And that, I'll tell you, know what's the fucking funniest thing? The funniest thing about that anime, it was written by the same man who wrote Cowboy Bebop. That's the same writer. That's the same guy. They are in the same setting, even. So Planet Trendy is in the same setting. That's oh my god. It's so funny. It's so good. If you want a good comedy, just watch both seasons of Space Dandy. It's amazing, and you will not regret it. It doesn't have a manga or anything because, you know, Cowboy Bebop did not have a manga either. It was just made for anime. And so that's why I say the writer for them is the same guy. It's very good. It's so interesting because of the fact that, yeah, then there's also Carol and Tuesday, which is also the same author, and so versatile for the writing styles. It's so good. Since you're drawing on TikTok, aw, hell yeah, I'll have to check when I can. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Get some rest though. Take care, take care. Appreciate you. There's not a lot of comedy anime that I would solely recommend, but Space Dandy is one of them. Another one, oh my god, that I remember a lot of. I would say if you want another really good comedy anime, I would recommend Nichijou is another one. Also, hi Pom Pom. Welcome in. How are you? How are you doing today? We've been just yapping about anime. I'm sorry. I do appreciate the fact that everybody's been just like having good vibes today. Dungeon Meshi is also a good one. I like it because it has the comedy, but not the whole time either. Nichijou's animation haunts me. Oh my god. I was obsessed in like, I think it was like high school. No, it was a little earlier. It was like right before high school when I was first getting into anime that I found it. I think it was like maybe the second season was coming out. Yeah. Mob Psycho. Ooh, Mob Psycho. Reagan. I've seen the first season of Mob Psycho. I still need to see the other seasons of them. But it is very interesting how much it can be like dramatic as well as like a good comedy for Mob Psycho. It's so interesting. Yeah. Trigun gives comedy vibes, but is a sci-fi adventure. Yeah. I've seen a little bit of Trigun, but not like a whole lot. Mob Psycho's a ride. There's a lot that like happens in the entirety of the story of Mob Psycho from what I remember. But it is definitely something where definitely one where I would love to see again from the start and then like watch all the way through. But damn, the OG Trigun so much. Yeah, there was also the remake, but it's like, I feel like for those that like these old adventure anime and stuff like that, it's a good one for sure. Also, hi Emily, how are you? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. How are you doing today? We've been just talking about anime and seeing the new one. I'm too attached to the 90s, 2000s Trigun. I could understand that. I think they made him to not, you know, show my whole hand or anything, but is that they made him very cute in the new Trigun, and I'm like, oh my god, Vash, oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. He is very, very cute. So how are you? You're very sleepy. Oh, well, I hope you get to rest and vibe whilst you're here, though. I've been good. I've been very good, just hanging out. I have been. I've been saying that I might be playing a game, but I'm like, I've been missing the yapping that I do on the occasion with my community. And I finally have the energy again to do it. So it might be another yappy kind of day. If that makes sense. It does depend on like how much I'm really up for playing a game. But I think because I haven't had anything on the schedule, I didn't fully prepare. Yeah. And do the daily tarot. That's true. I do have my cards with me. Mm-hmm. Games are shining, but like, yeah, compels. I do feel like there's a lot that I enjoy when it comes to just, I don't know, catching up with everybody, especially the fact that, I don't know, something about the world of just getting to know somebody, right? There's always so much to talk about. And not gonna lie, I feel like in general, it's really what makes me come back to streaming every time is like getting to talk with everybody or like have these fun conversations as I shuffle my tarot cards. Mm-hmm. He did explode over anime. It's been good though. He likes I do like talking. Mm-hmm. But like there's a lot of anime that are just crazy. Lots to say about anime. Do you think is an anime? I'm trying to think, right? I don't know what to say. That's okay. You can just relax and be here. You don't have to talk at all. You're okay. We enjoy people that are just here for vibes too. So welcome in. Yeah, never mandatory, okay? Don't feel pressure. Yeah, we just, catching you up if you wanted to join. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You'd excitedly yell at people about blue-eyed samurai and Beastars. I've not seen all of Beastars. I've seen the first season. It might have been like around the last season that I was able to watch like the new animes as they were airing. It was like the first season of like Beastars. And then like it's been very loosely that on the occasion. Like 1 or 2 anime a season, maybe. If I'm like really into it. Did know Sayu sings the opening for one of the seasons. Really? I did not know that until just now. Actually, very interesting. I do wonder. I feel like most of the time whenever it's like stuff like that, the thing is for me, I mostly watch things in Japanese dubbed or not dubbed, subtitled until it's like, I don't know. Until recently is like on the occasion, maybe I'll watch something in English, but it's only because of the fact that I don't always, I would multitask more than anything. Interesting. Blue Eye Samurai season 2. Might have to give it a shot. I think it's interesting because it's also like I've seen a lot of classic anime that people would say is like you should watch before you like really try your hand at some other things. So it's like it's nice that I have at least that. But I don't know. Nowadays I'm like, what would I say is like my favorite anime? I used to say One Piece. I'm gonna say I don't know if that's the truth anymore. And that's crazy. If you know me, that is an insane thing. But It's not that I have something that has replaced it. It's more because it's like I'm just sometimes tired of some things. So I don't know. Not the pirate anime. I do think that I enjoy what I do remember. But then there's like other things that I just wish was like changed that like have not changed from One Piece. I'm like, oh my god, please. Oh well. It's pirate now. I never liked them. Nope. Never have liked pirates. No, I think it's because of the fact that there's a lot of things that I would say should have been changed or should be changed. But yeah. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I love Brotherhood. That was another one that I'm like, oh, that would be something I'd rewatch for sure. Did any pirates survive being a pirate? Only 2. Told only watch Full Metal Broccoli. Yeah. I was only told to watch Brotherhood instead because it's the desired story that the author wrote instead of like what happened with the first one, which is interesting. Yeah. Berserk, the art and story of the struggle. I've actually never read Berserk. I know that for some reason, well, not for some reason, I know that it won't be able to be finished by the original author because sadly that man has passed. But there is a friend of his that is apparently taking up the mantle to hopefully finish. So that is interesting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The story is not accurate. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think there's probably some good and bad ideas. Yeah. Oh, you were, yeah. That's right. I recall now. I do remember. Did you Full Metal had like banging intro though? Ah, there's a lot of good like anime songs. Not gonna lie. I think for the longest time I've only watched like certain shonen anime, and then like some other stuff. So I've definitely seen a lot of shonen anime. Like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece, Naruto Shippuden. I've seen a whole lot. So it's like those things I'm like, I think I've had my fill. Now I want to see more like relaxed anime more often. Like I still do want to see like JJK and stuff. Hello, first thing is anime coming into the chat. Hi. Hello, mysterious girl. Welcome in. Yeah, we've been just yapping about anime all day, basically. I was saying is that I grew up, or not grew up, by the time I knew what anime was, I was really interested in watching some of the like the shonen anime that I never got the chance to. And so I like watched all of them as much as I could to see what I would say is my favorite. I did read like Shonen Jump on the occasion, but like barely. Yeah. Welcome in. Hi. Watching Demon Slayer for a bit, fell off after Tanjiro. I feel like Demon Slayer always really interested in me until I saw certain other things. Like, not that I don't think I would like it. It's more like I don't like certain trope characters, I guess. So like, it's not the worst, but it's like sometimes it's just like, oh, come on, you know. Blood was too much for you, really? Interesting. Sucked because it's interesting. I could understand that. Oh, but I have my opinions on certain shonen anime. Like, I don't know how long ago was the last time I've had my rant that I sometimes have about Dragon Ball Z. Just know, I don't think it's bad to enjoy Dragon Ball Z. I don't enjoy it for reasons of why the dragon, because of the rant. Yeah. Some people's religion. Oh, if any sort of like cartel like watched, I would already be on a hit list kind of thing. The cartel wants me dead. Yeah. I think that it's not even because of the pacing, which is crazy. I'll readily get baited into talking about it. The long story short is it isn't what Akira Toriyama wanted it to be. And people would argue that, but there's a lot of evidence that that's the case. There was a whole different story he wanted to write that he didn't get to because the publishers were mean, in long and short. So that is why I don't like it. Yeah. I made GT pretty much without him, which, you know, the theme songs were fun though. Yeah. Same scenario with the creator of Madoka Magica. I could understand that, yeah. Have you seen JJK? I do need to catch up at some point. I've seen the majority of season 1 of JJK. I do really like it. I need to catch up because I know I would actually like it like a lot more as well. So, why in Dragon Quest sometimes the children take over the parents' hero roles? That's what he wanted. Yes, he wanted that so bad. He wanted it so bad in Dragon. Okay. Goku was supposed to die on Namek. And then it would have moved on. That didn't happen. We all know that. So, you know, they didn't trust the process. Wait, what? The character Goku was supposed to die in one of the fights. And that was supposed to be the canonical ending of not Dragon Ball, but Goku's story. But instead, the publishers said, he's too popular. Why did you kill him? Because he has a plan. Because, you know, Akira Toriyama can write a good story. And so the publishers are like, but what if he didn't die? And they pushed him and pushed him and pushed him to find a way so he could be back. So yeah, money is why. So that's part of why I don't enjoy Dragon Ball Z, is because it's not Akira's original vision. The publishers were like, we want you to keep making Goku because he's popular and makes us money. So yeah. Oh yeah. Also, hi Bloody Star. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hello. To apologize. I've been talking about anime all day today. So if you came in at a moment whilst I was ranting about One Piece and then Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, yeah. Yeah. Most lukewarm take, Boruto's garbage. I don't believe it was able to succeed, unfortunately. Yeah. To succeed in making a sequel. Gotcha. Oh, wait, hold on. I feel like I should. I haven't seen it, but I've heard people really like it. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard people really love the way the powers work in that one. Extremely good. I love the way that the designs are. So that's one where I'm like, I know I'll really love like the style of it and the way like everybody's dressed, and then like the villains. Oh, I'm certain I'll like it, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I like him. Ah, I am him. Hell yeah. And the author deleted Twitter. Actually, I don't know. Interesting. Weird. I hope that she's doing okay. But I guess in general, I think there's a lot of people don't need to have Twitter if it's gonna make them just uncomfortable. So I understand that. Hello, hi Loon. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I was gonna say is that I know that the break is, or the ads are about to be over, but I do think I might have to take a quick BRB. I do apologize, but yeah, so that I don't get restless and lose my mind, I'm gonna do a quick BRB. Okay, I appreciate you. How's about whilst I'm gone? Do you think is an anime that you would want to see made, or like a type of anime that you just really enjoy? So I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back. Just a quick BRB. Hello, hi. Sorry about the slightly longer break. Did not intend to take that much longer, but I realized that my water was already low, so I went to also refill that. But thank you, welcome back, thank you. What were you guys all talking about? Let me see. Stuff involved and actual good. Oh boy, I see Sin's comment saying an actual good Junji Ito anime. That might be difficult, but it does depend on like, I just feel like it has to be a good studio that actually has a hold of the project. So it's hard to say. Also, sorry, Loon, if you are still here. I hope you're doing good. Don't worry. I appreciate you though. Yeah, don't ever feel bad about joining in late. It's all good, as long as you're enjoying the vibes when you can. Mixed gender magical girls. That would be cute. Yeah. Yeah, I was scrolling back up to see what I missed. Don't worry. I try my best to not miss anything. But there is still stuff that I do miss, so don't worry. Yeah. How's your day going? It's been good. I think today has been really nice. A little more of a yap than I was expecting today to turn into. But I will be planning my week next week. Starting for like Monday and then back into normal schedule stuffs. So it'll be a little easier for me that way. Yeah. You miss something, how dare you? Nah. Something that nobody should ever feel that way. Just due to the fact that, like, I don't know. I don't want people to, like... I don't know. I don't want people to feel like they have FOMO. I want a nice, comfortable community that, you know, even if you miss something, it's just like, oh, we'll catch you up. Don't worry. Bokushima. Hi, hello. Welcome in though. How are you doing today? What's Another Gretzko who like, oh, another one like a Gretzko would be interesting. I've only seen like a tiny bit of the first stuff of a Gretzko, but it was always so fun. And then there was like a slight romance subplot, which nowadays would appeal more. Yeah. Hi, Hooty, my favorite owl man. How are you? It's been good. Welcome in, though. Hi. I've been getting back into my regular routine after resting, but it's still taking a little bit of time. So, you know, yeah, every season is a new romance plot. I do feel like it's not a bad thing. Yeah. Make sure you rest. I have been. I feel like it's getting to a point where now I don't... I think I've done not too much, but it's more like I've done enough that I'm starting to feel like I'm slacking. But it's not exactly that, you know? Like I would like to do more, but I'm not going to be pressure myself into doing crazy amounts of work immediately again. Just pace myself and get back into it. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. I'm not slacking. I am basically just pacing what I can handle. I know my limits a lot more than most people might actually. So that's good. Mm. First time seeing it in motion. Hi, Curious RP. How you doing today? Hope you are too. I've been having a great time just like I've been saying that ever since I've had my other sort of elixir, things have been so nice. How are you doing though? Welcome in. Yeah, I do know my limits because it's like without medication and other things, I was still able to do like crazy amounts of work, but that would burn me out. So knowing what I can handle before burnout has been easier and easier. So nowadays I'm like, okay, I want to be able to do other things besides just work. I want to live my life too, okay? Yeah, but it's like what I've been dealing with has been a lot better nowadays, so that's good. No worries. Oh, don't feel sorry about that. You gotta rest too, okay? Make sure you take care of yourself. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Appreciate you being able to say hi at all. So, thank you. Yeah. Hope you're doing well and come back to streaming, right? Yeah. Things have been like really nice when it comes to like a lot of things in general. And I don't think I have anything to complain about, especially nowadays. Great person with an even better personality. Thank you. Oh, it's very sweet to say. Do rest though, yeah. Especially if you worked, what, it's 18 hours for 4 days? Oof. Jeez, girl. Take care. Great setup. I agree. The background is new as of like, actually as of yesterday. But the way I look is, I think, was it September last year? So it's almost, how long has that been? Wow, that's nice though. Yeah. Currently one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, take care of yourself. Don't be stressing over the. Yeah. Nearly a year too. That's crazy to me, but it's like a good thing because it's like for that year, I feel like it's been fully me way more than any other look I've had. So I like it. 3 a.m. Oh my goodness. Yeah, take care of yourself if you need. Don't feel like I was saying, don't feel pressure to stick around, especially if you need to rest. Take care of yourself. Appreciate you. Yeah. I've been just seeing that a lot of people just enjoy how I don't even say this, how the vibes are. And it's not even gonna lie, I do see it in everything. Everything I've done is that things have changed for the better. So awesome. I love it. Hell yeah. Join my day off. Let's go. That's a good thing. Yeah, it's me being more comfortable being me. It's true. We had a conversation earlier that I would have definitely tried not to have way more if I were not having my elixir. Exactly that. Oh my god. I'm like, it's so funny to me on the occasion seeing how much people have tried to I don't know. It's interesting because it's like I see the old ways that I used to be in certain things, And I try my best to like see that and then just like not be judgmental, but it's more like, well, that's how I was, but now I am different. And I like the fact that I can recognize that without feeling like entirely cringe or anything. It's more like, oh yeah, no, I've gotten better at everything that I do. Yeah. Going to a pretty bird. Okay, okay. No worries though. Take care of yourself, Zen. Appreciate you being here. Part of growth. Yeah. It is a part of growth. It is. My elixir works and the vibes are good. If I were to say playing any sort of game, I don't have any demos that aren't horror. So let me see if there's anyone that calls out to me. Like the demos that I've been doing on the occasion. Sometimes it's a hit or a very big miss. Doing great still. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, I think I've seen, okay, how do I say this? Because I was looking through older things and sort of reflecting on that. Oh my God, bro. I've seen old clips of mine that I have hence deleted. Not because I didn't like, not because I thought it was like bad and cringe. It was more just like, this is absolutely does not represent me anymore, bro. This is not me at all. By that point, I'm just a different person. And I think that's a good thing. Whereas like, my voice would have been like higher pitched. And it's really funny because it's like, I've seen some people be like, not at me, but it's like, I've seen in the past some people be criticized for like doing a different voice or something. And I realized I could tell why my voice sounds different then than it does now. And it's because I was entirely stressed to talk about anything at all. So now I'm relaxed and I don't feel the need to like, I don't know, be the energetic person I thought I needed to. And so everything is nice. A very big shift in energy, but a good one. Yeah. So I don't know. It's nice. So, I mean, at any point is like, oh, you found somehow through like an archive or whatever, and you see an old clip of mine, just know that's probably why, is that I'm just stressed. God, that anxiety. Not even just like social, it's a generalized, I should have been medicated kind of anxiety for a long time. But we're good now. Yeah. Trying to think of other things. Hooligans. Do you feel like, let me think about this. How do I bring this up? For those that do know, how do people feel about I think there's a lot of merit in asking about like certain sponsored games. It's not that I will be sponsored soon or something like that, but it's like I'm trying to think of like, what do you think is a game that would be like weird to see me sponsored, I guess, you know? Like even if it was weird, it would be like something that still would be interesting, maybe? Rage. Well, that I've said my piece on that stuff. I do have my opinions on that stuff. I'm just curious because it's like, I don't know, conversation. And I think that there's been a lot of interesting stuff that I've seen people play. And I'm like, I don't know what would be the like a weird thing to see. Yeah, most gacha games maybe, but even then I'm like, I could see myself playing it because it's to help myself pay the bills, or like you know, other things like that. Is there a rant on Raid Shadow Legends? I just said that it's to say the least, without saying everything, is that I've never seen any of the characters get fan art, let alone anything that's like spicy art of anything in Raid Shadow Legends. So I don't believe I would be interested because of the fact that there's nobody that seems like they're that interested. Yeah. Yeah. Don't think the game has fans. That is part of what I'm saying too, is like, is there really anybody that's like actually fans? I don't think so. Yeah. Also, hello, hi, cheese man, welcome in. Oh my goodness. Imagine if that was the actual reason for my stance. No, it's more just legitimately is like, I could not imagine somebody being a fan. Because it's like, there's no matter what, there's, if somebody's like an actual fan of something, there's going to be also somebody that's like too into it. And I've never seen anybody too into Raid Shadow Legends. You know what I mean? Like, come on. The only people that are into it is the people that like have gotten the bag from it. That's it. No art, no fujos, no fanfics. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, is like there's nothing to latch onto, right? I don't know. Because no media love for it. The game's no love at all. All I'm saying is that I have not seen it. Like, I've seen niche things as like, this is not for me. Why is this on my page? Like, so I don't know. Interesting. I do think that that's like kind of an interesting thing though, is like even games that are like just trash, they at least have some people that are just into the designs. So there's almost nothing for it, right? Don't know where they get the money. That's the question I have, right? That feels suspicious, right? What is it? Where do they get the money? I don't know. If it's not, oh my goodness. If it's not goonable, it's not, what's the point? Hey man, there's at least some point of like, you know what that is? There's a degree of reality there though, okay? I think Angry Birds has a bigger fan base than Raid. Legitimately though, I'm not even lying. I do agree that I think that Angry Birds does probably have a bigger fan base. I'm playing. No, I'm feeding the joy of like being weird. Don't worry. You're not sorry. Mm-hmm. Flappy Bird doesn't technically exist and has a bigger fan base. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's gotta be like a reason why there's nothing. I'm a little sorry. Okay, that I can believe. Yeah, there's going to be a what, like a third movie for Angry Birds? By this point, it's like a movie franchise more than anything. Yeah, can't say anything about Raid though. Mm-hmm. That's so silly. Oh boy. I tease, I tease. I can have my fun too, okay? Not not everything has got to be like teasing me. I can tease the hooligans too. There's no 3D animated movie that was summer blockbuster, then I don't want the game. Okay, okay, okay. Very interesting take. That does limit a lot of games. Hmm. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take it out on the pals now. Oh my god. Yeah, me teasing, that's cheating. Hmm. Maybe. Oh my god. Yeah, Angry Birds, Mario, and Minecraft. Because yeah, you can't even count like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or Resident Evil. They have movies and shows, but they're bad. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess if you want to just go off solely off of your credentials there, it's that it's not even 3D animated. Okay, that's true. Where's the Fortnite movie? By this point, Fortnite's going to be the place that a movie releases on, like a platform. They have concerts. Why not move to the next step as 3D or full-fledged movies? You know, it's just make a theater. Also, hi, Kenna. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I enjoyed Fortnite for a time, so I'm not gonna lie. I think it's interesting. I was half tempted, not gonna lie, to pick up the Fortnite because there was like the Pomni skin, but semantics past a point. Waiting for the exclusive VR chat movie to release. It's gonna be a documentary, and it's not gonna be pretty. You take League of Legends, they have side games, movies, TV shows, KDA. That's true, you're right. What does Raid have? Yeah. Raid, the VR chat movie is just gonna be like Marcus the Worm. Oh no. Would watch Marcus the Worm movie. Oh no. Very TikTok brain rot. Speaking of brain rot stuff, right? Okay. Have you seen Jimothy? Have you seen the raccoon on social media? I love them. They're a raccoon with a spine that is small, shorter than average. and they look like a cryptid, and they're very cute. They have like a some sort of genetic thing where their spine is shorter than average, so they look like just a ball of raccoon. And so they move a little scrungly, but apparently it is not like painful for them to exist. So that's at least a plus. Yeah. It's my baby boy. Basically, but it's not that they're like a pygmy raccoon or like a raccoon with dwarfism. It's that they're a raccoon that is like, yeah, they have like less vertebrae than others. Yeah. Short spine syndrome. So it's really interesting. Hello, hi. Hello, Misty. Welcome in. Sorry if you are just joining us and you got caught off guard. We're talking about there is a raccoon circling on social media that people have named Jimothy, who has a shorter spine than average because it's like it's got problems with like either it's, I don't know if it's that it's missing vertebrae or just like it's just short spine syndrome is apparently what it's called. No, this is my normal voice. Someone took your skeleton and just took away the lower back, connected to the pelvis and the ribs. That makes sense, yeah. I was thinking that was the case because everything else is like correct proportions. Accordion style squished. Kind of, yeah. But they're like, they look nice. Like they are cute because they're not like turned into a pug or something, I guess, with their face either. It's the only thing that is different is they are shorter in that way. And again, I'm like, I'm just glad that it's not something that's harmful to the creature. They seem like they're enjoying their life and living normal. That's good. Yeah. Just a little different. Yeah. Very cute. And then because of that, I've seen people post about different like animals that they own or somebody's owned that is on social media. Like a dog that has the similar thing. Yeah. I do understand the way you're saying it isn't very much the best. Comparing voices is not very kind. I do enjoy the other guy's voice too. But I would say that saying it in a different way would be probably more well received, is all I'll say. Or the little guy, though. Yeah, modern day cryptid. I was thinking that, not good in text form stuff. It's okay. We're just making sure that you understand the vibe. That's all. It's one of those things where if somebody's comparing stuff like voices, it starts to be a little grating, but that's okay. Because it's like, I know what you mean, but it's something that is like, well, you know, I'd rather not. So, yeah. It's okay. Now you know. Yeah, I was saying that the raccoon is like, it would be the equivalent of like a like a cryptid or like folktale stuff if they were seen years in the past without any sort of phone. It would be so interesting to see the difference. Like somebody would have probably said that's the chupacabra, you know, or things like that. Like a jackalope. True. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. It would absolutely have a cryptid, and like it would just be like a legend. Hmm. Right as I fell asleep. Oh no. Well, I hope you get some rest when you need. Please do rest. But I appreciate you being here when you can. You're being silly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think that it's really interesting that there's like a real thing for jackalopes as well. There's like some sort of, they have some sort of disease that gives them like they grow bones and horns out of their head. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad that it's just that they're letting the raccoon live. I'm glad. Yeah. Like vampire deer. That's also something. That's right. That was another thing that's popped up recently. Is that raccoon deer, or raccoon deer, vampire deer was something that showed up again recently. Mm-hmm. What did we miss? I think today is going to just be a yapping kind of day. Don't worry. Tomorrow will be gaming. Don't worry. Don't worry. But I appreciate you being just interested in the vibes. Mm. Yeah, seeing like film of them is like kind of just nice. Mm. Jimothy survives that spine condition. Yeah. No, it's like it's the fact that there was footage from when the raccoon was like a little baby raccoon, and now they look almost like they should be fully like a grown adult. So the idea is that I think everything should be fine health wise, and that's just nice to know that at least a little bit. So I think it's been more than a year or so since the previous video. So yeah. Mm. People who saw kangaroos for the first time thought they were cryptids. Understandably, I think. You know? Could you imagine somebody that, like, or trying to explain to somebody that, like, yeah, they look like deer with the way their head is shaped, but they present like a man. And they have tails almost as long as their body, and feet as long as, well, their torso. I'm like, oh, giant mutant rabbits. Yeah. I could see them just assuming it's like, oh, that's like a hare gone wild. Like a giant rabbit turned feral or something. Mm-hmm. Describing a narwhal. That's another thing, yeah. Certain other sea animals and sea creatures. Oh my goodness. That crazy. Mm-mm. Now Jimothy knows he's loved. I would hope so too, yeah. That would be nice to know that. Mm-hmm. Manatees. Well, if you've seen the way that certain sea creatures look whilst you're also underwater, they kind of almost have a person's shape, which is crazy to me. Rabbits that look like they can, well, like kangaroos, they can be violent if you like mess with them. They just don't expect you to like. Apparently, the best way to handle like being in a close encounter with a kangaroo is like bop them on the nose, because they won't expect that. They are expecting you to use your legs because that's what they do, I guess. Yeah, manatees and like What else was it? It was like maybe a porpoise? Maybe. Yeah, punch that mother. Yeah. Knock his lights out. You'll never see it coming. Yeah, they'll just respect you. Yeah. Oh. Capybara. I do love capybara. They're so cute. They're so silly. Mm-hmm. And teach me that kangaroos and Jack, the Kangaroo Jack movie. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Now, do not approach a kangaroo. That is for sure. What I'm saying is that if you find yourself in a close encounter, like, oh, it caught you off guard because you were taking a hike in the Australian outback. First off, probably dangerous in the first place. Secondly, yeah, it wouldn't be something you go out of your way. Probably not. Also, yeah, do not touch a koala. Just in general. I would say is probably not a good thing. Yeah. Buff too. Have you seen them? Oh yeah, no, I have seen. They look just entirely like shredded, which is like it's crazy to me that that's the case, right? Hmm. I don't think koalas can give you their. That's good. I hope not. That would be crazy. Drop bears. Oh my god. Capybaras are very chill. Also, hi, if you're just joining us. Welcome in. Hi. We've been just yapping all day about whatever comes up. We've been good. Welcome in, though. Yeah, capybaras having no, like, natural predators in their environment, apparently, have made it so that they are just chill. You keep yapping. Thank you. I will. I do like yapping. I do. Oh my god. We've been just talking a bit about basically Australia and a few other things if you wanted to know. But don't worry. We just talking about whatever comes up, truly. So I hope you're having a nice one. Yeah. I've never been to Australia, but I have some friends from there. And genuinely, they say that it's like, the cities are nice, but it's the, the wildlife and other things might be, Yeah. Also, one of the prime ministers or presidents, yeah, a man in power walked into the ocean and then just disappeared. That's a real story. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Australia, for taking all the freaky creatures for the team. Basically what it seems like. Yeah. And yeah, they made a public pool and named it after him. That's also heinous. I've heard about that one. Why would, of all the things, right? Of all the things to name, that's a crazy, crazy thing to do. Oh, man. Lovely. It is a choice that they did that. Yeah. No one can go missing in a pool. Well, okay, that is true, but there's still other things they could have named, like a public park, right? I don't know. Like something, a highway. I don't know. Like they could have even, like, if it wanted to have the irony of it, maybe some sort of hiking trail, I guess, right? What a pool. It is kind of funny, though. It is kind of funny. A little bit of humor there. The highwayman. I work with my hands. Like any other man. I'm the highwayman. I make ends meet. Any way I can. Hi, video game gremlin. Hello, welcome in. You're just joining us. Hi. Welcome in. If you are new here, hi, my name is Hooty Who. I am the night owl with the magical deep voice. And we are vibing, hanging out, having a good time. Hope you are having a good one. Yeah, we've been just talking about whatever, really. We had a long conversation about, like, anime and, like, things that we've been either enjoying or would love to see more of. Yeah. The rasp in the impression. Yeah. I'm the highwayman. I make ends meet like anyone can. Yeah. Oh boy. I swear. Loved Over the Garden Wall. I did too. I did too. Yeah. I think that it's one where it's like, can't wait for the audio request. Yeah. It'll be fun. Let me pause the music. Hey. Question is, are you 18? Meaning, this is an 18 plus chat. We don't allow minors here. That is it. That is your final warning. Even if you are not a minor, please understand the vibe. If the mods are asking you, there is a reason that you answer the question you are asked. Otherwise, you are going to get banned for the rest of your life, whether or not you're 18 plus. Please understand the vibe. Sorry, it's just that there's also been other weirdos today, okay? So I do apologize. Don't worry, I do apologize again. Is that it's one of those things where the thing is, a lot of the time there has been people that are like, don't get the vibe, and it makes for an uncomfortable environment. And so that to make sure that everything is good and enjoyable for everybody involved, is that sometimes I am a little strict. But I think in the past that I have been too lenient. So that is why the rules are the way they are. So, yeah. But I appreciate you all understanding that. Because, you know, there has been problems in similar spaces. I do not wish to interact with minors, and that is why that rule is there. Because it is for their safety and mine because I don't want any situation where I am, you know, talking like an adult to a minor, because that is not a vibe at all. And anybody that does that is absolutely awful, heinous people. So that is why. Yeah. I have seen, on the occasion, there's been very respectable people that are under the age that they will leave. And that's very good because we didn't have to ban them. And they just, you know, it's like, well, oh, I understand that this is not our space. That's very good. Yeah. So I think that is oftentimes they show signs of like mature understanding there. And it's like, well, you know, once you're not, then you can vibe. But yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, it's generally that it's like for a nice, comfortable environment, there are places for people that are under the age that, you know, they have their spaces, but also I would like to have mine where I can be comfortable living and talking the way that I do. Yeah. Mm. Also, ends in 5. Thank you for the reminder. Appreciate that. We run those ads at the top of the hour so that there's no pre-roll, but I will be taking another quick break. So if anything, you'll be seeing this whilst I'm gone and nothing else if you are here, which is okay. So don't worry. I take the time so that there's nothing you're going to be missing. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you and the mods maintaining the vibe. I realized how much I've been slacking on that in the past, and the inconsistency is not something that I was after in the past. So nowadays, I think I'm a lot better at knowing what I am after and how to maintain. So I'm glad that's the case nowadays. Yeah. I'm better about it now. That's true. That is a good point there. Is that I've had a lot more consistent open conversations with the mods so that they also know where I come from and what, you know, we're doing. Yeah. But I appreciate anybody just vibing. Yeah. Things in general are just nice. And I can't thank you guys enough for helping maintain as well. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let me think. What else has been going on recently? Yeah, nothing insane. There's been new games. I think I've seen a lot of people, now that I am away from being locked into the Donathon stuff, I've been able to manage to see some friends' streams that I've been missing. And a lot of it is that I'm like, oh, thank God I can actually... Oh my God. The idea of like my friends are like I've missed them. It's been forever. Because you know now I can actually see them is kind of funny because it's like they really didn't do anything different. It was me, and it's fun. But it turns out, yeah, a lot of people have been playing like Pal World as well as like a few other games. So I'm like, man, I randomly found out I got a free sub. Well, welcome in. Yeah, there's been some very kind people in the community. Any updates on Friday? No updates. So what I would say is that probably is going to be the day that me and the Mons are going to be playing a game. We have decided the game and everything too, so that is fun. That is fun. Mm-hmm. Got a fancy cookbook. Ooh, what do you think would be? I love talking about food. It's pretty constant. I'm trying to think. What do you think is like your favorite thing to cook? Right? Or bake, I suppose, on the similar subject. That's why we got this. Yeah. You're a handsome VTuber. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do think I look really handsome. I do agree. Love making pozole. I think I said that correct. But I love that. Oh, okay, okay. Ads are going. So I do apologize. And we'll be right back. And Sole. Okay. Sole. Okay, okay. Close. Okay, okay. But I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Appreciate you. And I'll see you guys soon, right after the break. Hello, hi. Welcome back from ads. Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, I see. Sorry, I was looking back on the conversation and seeing people talking about some foods. Nice. I had. Do you remember I've been gifted some cookbooks before? Oh my god. Let me see. Do I still? Where would that book even be? I have a cookbook based off of I think it was Snoop Dogg. It was like Snoop Dogg's what was it? It was something about his the crook to cook. Yes, yeah, that's right. That's what it is. Oh my god, so silly. Honestly, slaps. I would imagine, legitimately, I haven't actually had the chance to cook from it, but I do want to. No, it's just that he likes cooking because he wants to make good food. Yeah, I've heard people say is that some of his like southern cooking was actually like really, really good from that book. So that's nice. Not even a brownie recipe? Well, I think he has a brownie recipe in there, but I don't think it's a weed brownie recipe. I don't think he could do that. Oh my god. Make a good fudge brownie. Ooh, I love fudge brownies. I was thinking about that the other day. Is that I've had really, really good alternate takes on the same foods. Like the way that I have cooked brownie mix is not making brownies. It's by just one of my favorite ways is taking that same brownie mix and just making cookies out of them. And it's so nice. Two good brownie recipes, a fudgy one and a cakey one. Ooh. I think I like both, but I do feel like the one I would prefer 9 times out of the 10 is going to be a fudgy brownie, yeah. Good quality chocolate, yeah. My mom has always been type that she just loves baking, and she's always made such amazing sweets and desserts. So I'm I know I'm a little spoiled on that front. I've talked about this, is that my mom, she has an award-winning apple pie, and it is so good. So good. The town that I grew up in, used to every summer, or I guess they might still do it. It'll explain in a second. Is that my mom entered every summer into the pie baking competition, the apple pie competition. And for the times that she entered, she won first place every single time, to a point where the judges had to make a unanimous decision that she was not allowed to enter anymore because they knew she would win. And that is really funny to me. Because one of them was I think one of the guys that was the judge was one of the court judges in the town. So it was okay, but if you want anything, just let me know. All I need is just one more pie. Whatever you want. It's like, you're crazy for that. Oh my god. Get banned from a contest for being too good. Hey, if there's not enough variety on the competitors, maybe. Yeah, bribing the judge with a pie. That's what I'm saying, is that she talks about this guy sometimes. Is like, oh, I saw the judge the other day. And he's like, you still making those pies? It's to that point. Oh my god, my mom has a story that I just remembered, that she's told this to me before, but I don't think I've ever remembered it whilst I've been streaming. There was somebody that showed up to my parents' property, and they were like so confused out of the blue. It's like, hello, can we help you? What's up? It's like, did you used to make pies in the competition? It's like, it's been years since you've... What happened? I still remember. It's like, legitimately somebody sought her out. And it was like, I was one of the judges one year, and I think it was like the last year you went, and it was so memorable that I can't forget it. Is there any way that I could like bring you some pie, some apples, so you can make some pie? Just, I don't know, I need this in my life. Do you have a recipe that I could somehow replicate? Nothing's been the same, basically. Something's missing from my life, and I know I figured out what it was. It's your pies. I need a good apple pie, please. And it was apparently this like sweet older woman, so it's like she really was like, I need this in my life, please, please. There's an apple pie shaped hole in my heart. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like I was saying, is that I've been spoiled growing up on like really good sweets, and I love my mom's cooking and my mom's baking. So it's like, it's very good stuff. She also makes some really good cookies, though. I think some of her best has been stuff like snickerdoodles, like chocolate chip and oatmeal cookie, like separately chocolate chip cookies and oatmeal cookies. I'm trying to think of like recently, oh my god, recently she's dabbled into like altering like store brand recipes. And what she has done was she's taken some like cake mix and turned those into cookies that would have been unusual. And it's like she's made strawberry cake cookies and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's so good. And she would like put a little chocolate drizzle over the top and everything. Some amazing stuff. So she does really good when it comes to like variety. Oh, and then she has like so many good recipes for like lemon stuff, like lemon surprise, lemon meringue, lemon cookies. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I gotta find a good way to because she's the type of person, she doesn't really write a lot of her recipes down, right? I wouldn't sell them at all. That's not how family works like that. What she loves is just like, she wants to be able to have it so that in my life, I would be able to also have those recipes if she passes. So she's been trying to do that a lot more. She's a wonderful, wonderful cook. Not to mention like her other cooking that she does is like just to die for, truly. Lemon pie recipe I want to try. Ooh, a no-bake lemon pie. Ooh. Oh, she also makes some really good blackberry cobbler. Because what we have done is that there's been places growing up that would just like, they would naturally be on bushes and stuff, or like natural growing blackberries and stuff. And taking like a whole basket's worth of blackberries and then making a cobbler out of them. She does some good stuff with that. But it is very messy, so it's like you're not going to want to wear a white shirt whilst you're eating any sort of blackberry anything, because that is going to stain like crazy. Trust me, I know. Growing up, I was not a I was not a very tidy kid. Yeah. My grandma made it. A choke cherry syrup when I was a kid. Still dream about that syrup. Ooh. There's a lot of family of mine that have absolutely just, they make a lot of good variety of foods. One of them is definitely like a lot of good Southern cooking. And so I'm like, that's why I was thinking of when we were talking about the Snoop Dogg cookbook and the fact that he has a lot of good Southern cooking recipes. I'm like, I would probably be able to really tell if that was the case. I'm hoping it's true, but because I grew up on a really, really good Southern cooking from my mom, and she is a sweetheart. She makes some really good stuff like jambalaya, gumbo. We've got a lot of stuff like that, just in general. And so I'm like, I like the variety. But I have, it was like not great grandparents, like great aunts and uncle. I think that those, like, my great uncle, I think on my dad's side, he used to, like, him and his spouse, she and him used to be somebody that made like jams and jellies, and oh my god, those were always so good because they would always get some real and fresh fruits. It's awesome. It was so good. I don't think they do it anymore because they used to make it into a business, and it was a very local thing. But on the occasion, they would send us some, and it was always so good. It's dinner time. Now I'm craving some food that tastes actually good. Dang it. Oh no, no. See, that's the thing. I was saying earlier is that I have a great time talking with everybody. I love talking about food because I may not be like, the best chef. Like, I can cook well, but it's like, I know some good food. Know some good food when I can have it. I do love some good food. And I'm always up for trying new things, really. So I'm like, I do feel like if there's anything that's I have not had, that I don't know, some sort of restaurant is known for that stuff, it would be kind of nice to know if I could try it and just like, see if I really enjoy it, especially if it's something that I've never had, yeah? Vanilla ice cream. Make warm fudgy pudding cake. Ooh. That sounds nice. More often than not, whenever I'm having like a good vanilla ice cream, that's paired with like, it's like mixed with having one of my mom's pies or desserts. Is that you have to have like a scoop of vanilla ice cream and a slice of pie with a little sprinkle, not a sprinkle, but it's like a little bit of whipped cream on the top, and is the perfect way to have my mom's apple pie. Good stuff. So I don't know. I've also I do remember there was another thing, is that my mom, being from she not grew up, but like she was born in Austria and then like lived in the South. She knows some like old like Austrian recipes for like schnitzel and stuff. And I know how to make a good schnitzel that is like fully Austrian and everything, and it's like, oh, that's nice. That's a good thing there. Place I wanted to go to is, oh, it's closed. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh no. It's okay, dude. It's okay. Hopefully you can find something that is at least, you know, worthwhile. One of those recipes where you sprinkle a dry mixture and some water on top. Ooh. End up with like a cakey top and fudgy pudding underneath. That does sound like it would be nice. Yeah. Oh, I wish, I almost wish that I could have some sort of like, not a pie contest or something like that, but if I could have like, you know how some people do like a thing where you send in pictures and stuff of just things, either rooms or like your fridge, etc. I'm like, I don't know if it would be like worthwhile to be like, what's your like best recipe and send in a photo, because it's like, I doubt that would be like enough to satisfy me. I would want to have myself just a taste, because I wouldn't know from like just the visuals, because there's some things that just don't look good and they just taste amazing. So I don't know. What do you think would be, if you were somebody that does cook, right? What do you think is like your favorite, your go-to to impress somebody kind of recipe, right? Because I think I make a pretty good like baked chicken with some pasta, because that is so consistent for me to do. I can make a really nice juicy chicken thigh. But I'm like, what would be like a good recipe to impress somebody, right? I feel like if I did, it would be something where it have to be like a family recipe, like my mom's gumbo. Yeah. Because she makes a really, really good gumbo. Like a lot of seafood involving like shrimp, crab. Sometimes she's even done stuff like lobster when it was not expensive, but that's a rare, like crab and lobster are just expensive. But just having a shrimp gumbo is still a good stuff. Trying to think of others though. Not a family recipe, but the baked potato soup recipe I got from 2 years ago. Oh, all girl college is a winner. Ooh, okay. I think that's a good one. Yeah. I would probably have to try it to really know. That's the problem, right? Especially for the fact that it's like, you can't exactly send me food, but With how much I talk about food, you would probably want to impress me with something like that. Oh no. Mm. But let me think. I feel like, yeah, generally is the thought I have something involving my mom's recipes and seeing if I can replicate that with what I have and just make something really, really tasty. Even if it doesn't look good, it'll taste amazing, right? Mm. Is the simple Chex Mix that is amazing. Really? Okay. Interesting. Love that. Mm. Some eggs. Mmm. Makes them and seasons them. Turns out amazing in terms of taste. Just have to pair them with something. Okay. I see you. Yeah. Lemon, basil, rosemary, and thyme. Ah, I could see that being good. I feel like I'm such, not a foodie, but it's like I I can just imagine the tastes of like certain spices. And that's kind of nice at the least. Mm. Take something, I'll do my best to take pics. Yeah, I'd love to see it. We have a channel in the Discord for sharing food. Sharing food pictures. And so I think that's fun. I love that. Mm. And often I'll like peek in there and be like, oh man, that would be good right now, huh? Oh, that looks great. Or like somebody making some some like really good silly recipes. I've seen some people, I don't know who it was off the top of my head, but somebody made cookies. Oh no, it was a cake that was hooligan themed, and it was so cute. It was adorable. I loved that. It was so cute. I think it was the general shape, but I don't think it was like they didn't have like the right purples and pinks to mix into a magenta. And totally, it just like it's so, I'm like, any attempt at that was just like, I don't care how it turns out. You thought of me. That makes me so happy. You thought of me and made a whole ass cake. I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh my god. That's the type of thing I'm just like, I don't know how to express. I love it. Mm, yeah. So I mean, to me, I like seeing you all just having a fun time sharing things in the Discord too. Because we've also had like nights where we've done movie nights in the past as well. Those are always fun to see. I haven't managed to had a chance to actually watch with the community recently. I've just been very busy. But it's that you know, it's nice to know that it's not something that not everything is just for because I'm here. It's also that the community is like getting together on the occasion and just enjoying each other's, like, that's nice as well. Yeah. Miss seeing you there. I think it's unfortunate because on the occasion it's been because of the fact that it has landed on days that I'm traveling and visiting family. And that's the only reason why I wouldn't be able to make it. And it's unfortunate. Yeah. Also like seeing the art hangouts. It is good. It is good seeing stuff like that. Yeah. The idea of I just like the idea that it's a community and not just like, not just because of me being here, you know? It makes me very happy to see. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get to be the driving force, that's for sure, but I am the reason, but you know, you just also enjoy each other's company. That's a good thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, I don't think I did. Let me see if I can show. We had a recent piece of art that Reina has done that I did not show. It's a little doodle, but it is very fun. Which is that it is several hooligans in a trench coat trying to pass as me. This is one of the art pieces from the Discord. There's several hooligans in a trench coat. It's like, yes, this is Hooty Hoo VT, my ID. Hey, wait a minute. This is identity theft. You can't steal my identity. What? Hello? Hello, this is me, Hooty. Well, here's the problem. When have I ever had hair like that? I look like Goku. What? I feel like this is just all sorts of wrong. Thank you again, Reina. I love it. I love it. They tried their best drawing you. That's an ID with a bad hair day or bed head. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've taken a last ID photo that I look like a different person. I think the only way that somebody could tell is my eyes haven't changed. And, you know, my eyes, my nose, etc. have not changed, but like my hair and like how I present myself, entirely different vibe. So I'm like, I don't think, even if somebody were to find this and just be like, oh look, this is Hooty, and it's like, brother, I don't look like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Got yours in high school. I think the last time I took a photo for me was like right when I moved out of high school, like out from my parents' place. So it's like, I was like very tired and disheveled, and I just was trying to figure out my own self. So it was like just terrible hair, and I don't know. Still did not know my own vibes. Yeah, chopped my hair and added glasses. It's not a bad look though. There's been points where it's like I had longer hair, I had short hair. I've like sometimes in the past I have like entirely cut my hair, like full shaved head. And it's like that's only happened like maybe once or twice. And then I've had undercuts, I've had all sorts of hairstyles. And I think I've finally found one that really works for me. But I now have to figure out how to maintain is the problem. I had to go to a hairdresser that knows their stuff and be like, hey, how can I like keep this, you know? Like I like how I look right now. How do I keep that? Right? Because the last time I cut my hair, I entirely shaved the full, like entirely, my head was shaved bald. As short as I could. So it was just even all around. Lucky for me is that I don't have any weird bumps in my head. Lucky for me. So even shaved entirely, they looked nice. So whatever like hair grows out from being shaved to, you know, now it's past my nose. You know, pretty good stuff. Hair's been left to grow out lately since it's more surface than. Ah, I see. That's fun though. Yeah. Pixie's grown out, so it's fluffy like, oh, a little lion's mane. That's cute. That is a fun visual. The pixie cut with an undercut, loved it. The longer hair became such an over sensory issue. Understandable there. Because it's like, you know, one of those things where I feel like how do I even say this? I've had hair past like where my rib cage was. It's like right below where my pecs are is where the length of my hair has been at points. And so it's like I know what it's like to have really, really long hair. So I don't know. I like it, but I also feel like where I am now is probably the best look for me, unless I really, really styled it. Yeah. Hoping to schedule an appointment for next month with your hair. Ooh. Do you think you would anything change, or is it just, you know, same old kind of thing? You're somebody's where it was. Yeah, no, I was just holding on to somebody else's actually. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, my own phrasing was terrible there, huh? I gave it back, okay? I'm gonna redo my bailage. Ooh, go purple again. A brighter purple. I do love seeing people dye like a nice bright color. I don't know if I could, like, at points I've thought about it, but I'm like, I'm okay. I like my magenta. Yeah. Hello, hi. Hello. Hi, Piero. Welcome in. How are you doing today? My hair is cut again. I'm gonna go for a berry color. Ooh, similar to the pink. Ooh, okay. I like that. Like a dark magenta is always, I don't know. It's often hard to get it right, but whenever I have seen it, it's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Just to dye my hair. Ooh, blood red. Interesting. Haven't gotten that itch in a while. I've always, you know what's one that I love is like people doing like undertones where, I mean, that's why I have the way that I have my hair, is that I love when somebody has like a bright undertone. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I've seen some people do, I don't even know what we would call this, where it's like they tie their hair up into like a bunch of they tie their hair up all over and they dye the roots a bright color and tips of their hair are instead like a dark, like black or brown or whatever. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I have no idea how you would actually do that, but it's so good looking. Mm-hmm. Ghost roots. Okay, okay. I feel like, yeah, maybe if I did something, maybe it would be like ghost roots. But I don't know. That feels like it would be an entire ordeal. But I wouldn't be upset if I could. Yeah. Just trying to think, what else would I want? I love ombres. Ombre? That sort of thing. I'm trying to remember how you even say it correctly. Just a good, like, fade ombre. Okay. It was like, I know it sounded wrong. An ombre of like a really dark to like the tips ending in a bright. I love that stuff. So I feel like that's something. Or the inverse, where it's like, I've seen one recently where it was their roots and like all besides the tips were like a bright, fiery red orange, and the tips of the hair were all black, but it was like all of the tips of their hair, and so them having like a layered hair was just so pretty, as if they were like some sort of fox. I love that. I don't know if that's plausible. I do think that's a very pretty look if you can manage, but I don't know how long it would last is the problem. I guess it does depend if it was like, how much of a difference from your natural hair. I don't know. Find fox color, but it was like not have the right cut for it. Oh, I see. That would make sense. It does feel like it'd be something where you'd have to have the right cut. Otherwise, you might start to might see problems, yeah. Or like too much concentration of like the other dye, like the black tipped. Yeah. Miss dyeing my hair. Oh, I feel like it's one that I have never fully dabbled into, but I have just nice hair in general, and I've never really wanted to mess up the way my hair is, because I've always gotten compliments being like, "Oh my goodness, your hair is so nice," or so soft, or like, I mean, my hair is so dense. So even doing like whenever I've gotten haircuts, okay, here's an example. Whenever I've gotten haircuts, every single time I've gotten a haircut, they're like, "Oh, let me like thin out your hair with these like, like doing the thing that they do. It's like, we're going to have to like thin out your hair so it falls the right way." I'm like, okay. My hair is so dense. So, I don't know. I'm not complaining, but I'm like, it's more just like, then it starts to be like, well, there's some things I can't do because of how dense my hair is. Like, I have to wait so long after I shower if I want to shower at night, before my hair is dry so that I can go to bed without making my pillow a mess. Ask for layers and yeah, you're gonna end up with a freaky bowl cut. No. Oh no. Oh yeah. I got really used to having an undercut where it was just like all of the side was cut to like buzz cut length, and then the top was like tied up. But it was like that was the last hair I had before I fully shaved my head. So if you want to know what it was during, as that's what I had during a years of streaming before. Also, hello, hi Aaron, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Taroki fam, you enjoy? Hell yeah. Welcome in though. Hi. We've been just talking about dyeing hair and like accessorizing and stuff like that. Legitimately, I've never dyed my hair fully, but I always had thoughts of like what I would do. You know, there's been times where I've wanted to have like really wild bright colored hair, but it just doesn't quite feel what I enjoy anymore. Undercut is a fade that goes from like, oh, okay, and a fourth at a top. Okay. Ooh, I like that though. Always wanted to shave my head to start over, but man, it's a period in between. I'll tell you, I know for me, being a guy is very different. I like the way that each stage has been from like shaved my head entirely to where it is now. And I love it. It's dyed purple, it turned pink. I love pink though. One of my favorites. Semi-permanent color of mine, so it fades. Ooh. Yeah, to have to get, I feel like I would look really nice with something natural. Like if I were to somehow, I don't know, do one of the natural hair tones, that would work real well, I think. But if it's anything like neon, it may not. Bleached your hair so it's really pink. Oh, are we talking like a highlighter pink, like a Barbie pink, or are we talking like even brighter? Light pink. Oh, I see. Maybe that's not quite the vibe you're after. Absolutely hear you there. There's like some pinks that I'm like, man, not quite the vibe. I know what you mean. If it's like almost a pastel. Yeah. But I think that still could be a look if you really worked it. But I do understand what you mean. Just to dye my hair black with the Arctic fox hair. Ooh. I see. It's whack but cool. Instead of fading, normally it'll fade to blue, purple, green. I've seen where some people that I knew, they would dye their hair black and it would like, yeah, it would fade mostly to a green, unfortunately. Like one of the girls that I knew, she would dye her hair like black and she wanted a streak of blue, and it was always that streak of blue would turn entirely green and she hated it. And I'm like, oh my god, girl, I'm sorry, I get it though. But it's like, it's because you still have that slight bit of like blonde in your hair, you know? Wouldn't mind it if it's just having color changing hair. It's magic. Yeah, I do like that as an idea. Oh, have you ever seen those where it's like somehow the hair dye can be affected by heat? Where if you like were to put some sort of warm drink, oh my god, that stuff is crazy. I've never seen that in person. So I'm like, I hope it's as magic as it seems. Mm-hmm. I dyed mine black, it faded to purple. Ooh, but that's pretty. I think that would be nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And dark red though. Ooh, like a natural or like a crimson. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like like a darker crimson red would look real nice. But it's also like a darker natural red hair. That stuff can be really good. Blood red, yeah. Do you feel like growing up I was like, if I could I would have somehow tried to do the rainbow just to like just to spite those that like were mean to me. But I don't know, maybe that would have put more of a target on my back. Pastel rainbow years ago. Ooh. Malcolm rainbow hair's cool. I wouldn't probably do it now, but it was something where I'm like, I was trying to figure out who I was. I'm like, I wasn't even, I'm not even actually just gay. I'm just, I would have probably been seen as that though. Oh my god. Good night. Brain shutting down. Have a great rest of stream. You know what? Actually, Ayumi, appreciate you first off. It was a reminder that the hour, on the hour, is that we probably should be wrapping up. But here's the good thing. Appreciate you first off, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care. Good night, Ayumi. Appreciate you. I'll be trying to do the things that I owe to everybody that I owe them for. But I also want to say is that I will be back tomorrow. And I think we'll be wrapping up here because I don't want to overdo it. But let me see if there's any of my homies that are live that we could say hi to. Let me see. Oh, I love saying hi to this man's, and I don't think I have for a while. So let's go say hi to Shia. He is always a sweetheart to me. So he's playing a bit of spooky games, but Shia himself is always so very kind. So let's say hi. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you so much for yapping and talking with me this whole time. Again, I will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST. I stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. PST. And if you want to see more of me, we've been having very nice shorts edited by my wonderful mod, Senna. And, you know, we try to do as much as we can for those. Other than that, though, I love you guys to bits. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. And as always, good.